Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more rebuilding and legacy, and we got a little bit more building done. I've changed things up a little bit. I got rid of the hut is completely gone, and the landing pad has been changed to the olden kind because it's bigger. First of all, it's much wider, and it fit nicely between two of these things that I put up going the opposite direction of our aqueduct. So that's where the landing pad will be. It's also where our teleporter is. So when we come in, we've got a pool here. If we want to just go fishing straight at the portal, we don't have to go anywhere. It should be close enough to the water that any kind of jetpack can hop in from the water, especially if there's a storm, because this whole base goes underwater in some of the storms here. Well, this whole room, I mean. The bridge is pretty much at the proper level. I have not been swept off of the aqueduct yet in a storm. And the other building that I've done is I've just started some of the decoration that we're going to do today, like these sorts of things here. And some stairs and stuff to make this a little bit more traversable of a bridge. It's not going to be completely covered. See how we have bare stone sticking out here, wood on an angle. We're going to get into that. It's super easy, no glitch building required. We've got, some runes over there too. More runes. It's all runes. Down at the other end, we've got some work to do. First of all along the bridge, this is the last section of the first section. We've deleted everything to shore from here, but this is part of our original scaffolding. I think we'll keep this section here. I put a little railing up on one side, but it doesn't look right on this side because it goes over the edge of the rock, which is fine. That's okay. It can look however it looks. Most of it is going to get deleted today. But let's hop down. Oh, here's a storm. Whoops. Oh yeah, that thing gets in the way. Alright, so we're going to put a small hut here today. We're probably going to put another small hut here somewhere. And then we're going to put a hut at the end. We're going to delete this hut. I was just playing around with some items that I thought would look good here. I really like this awning, whatever it's called. Right around here somewhere. Canvas gazebo. I'm going to use some of them probably. Maybe not with this color, but these crystals look good for lighting in our huts, possibly. Just some cool stuff around here. Canvas items look pretty cool. I really like the default one with no color. We can color these ones. Just choose these default colors, or we could use that color glitch we were using last time to use the other palettes of color. No, I don't want to be building. There we go. Out of the build mode. Okay. So lots of practice items over here. I think we should delete the hut. We'll start on the other end. Oh, you know what? Let's delete some of these items. I was just playing around. We don't need the items. I gotta be careful not to delete the whatchamahoots, the aqueduct itself. Okay, so we are sheltered here during this storm, and it's nice and quiet too, actually. That's nice. Out here, not so much. Under the gazebo. No, I didn't think that would work. Wanted to test it out, so I'm glad we had our... Oh, I was in build mode too. No, we're still taking storm damage, and obviously we still hear it. Okay, so since we don't get to see very far during storms, we're going to go through and I think start deleting the wooden pieces of the bridge that we don't want, and we'll just work one piece at a time towards the end here. So, build mode, delete, delete, gotta make sure not to delete those. Oh, I can't target this one. So what we're going to do there is going to build camera. Come around to a different angle, and maybe that will give us the viewpoint we need. There we go. The ones that were embedded into these raised sections were actually very easy to remove from this side. So we're going to use build camera and maybe try to get rid of most of these things. Should help improve slightly at least the drawing for the game, because the game does not like these parts. They're very heavy on resources. Oh, storm clearing, thank you. So, something we're going to do, I'm going to head over to the landing pad and drop down one of these. No, I don't need the fishing rod. I just want to make a save game. There we go. And what we're going to keep doing is making save games just in case we delete a piece we don't want to delete, because it's going to be a lot easier to load the game and have to delete a couple extra pieces than it is to reposition incorrect pieces we've deleted. Know where to grab that one at. Oh, I saw it for a second there. Okay, I want to keep these in. I know that if I snap a square piece to this, that is going to be lined up with where our bridge used to be. So similarly, I think one of those round pieces as well. We'll keep the round part for now. There we go. Build camera. I think it's that side that lines up. This one obviously doesn't. Oh, whoops, no, I don't want to pick that up. I want to delete that. Delete. Yeah, we'll get rid of that floor. There we go. All the floor, beginning to end, is gone. Now we got to go put it in a sort of less precise way, so it looks more worn, like we did at the beginning there. So on angles and disjointed and broken, and just covering up gaps that we don't want to have to. Like when we walk along here, see how we get stuck? That's not fun. Even on this, that's too big of a gap for us to just step up. We need to jump, and we don't want to have to do that. This one here, oddly, I don't know if you can see the angle on it, there, on the left side of the screen against the water. We can just walk up this, no problem, but it doesn't look great, so we're probably going to try to cover up most of those. And stairs work great for those. We can just build one right now. Build camera, please, thank you. And I'm going to rotate this around. No, that's not rotate. I'm thinking of a different game. Middle mouse button for rotate. And what we would do to get these to line up is put a floor in first on the top here somewhere. Now, I know we just deleted a bunch of these, but it's sort of important that we would do these separate, just so. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? There we go. So something like that. So it touches the ground on this side. And up here as well. So we could delete the floor piece now, but it leaves a little bit of a lip that I'm not too... you know, it's not that bad. Let's see how it works. Works fine in that direction and coming this way. We take one step up and go down. You know what? That's not too shabby. What we might do is just cover up those. So what can we do there? Let's see. In here somewhere should be construction equipment. Here it is at the very bottom. A wooden pallet. Let's see what we can do with a wooden pallet. Put that in there and increase the size. It fits sort of nicely, actually. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It's not supposed to be precision built. Let's see how that functions. Or, whoops. Well, we can shoot it and it works. Yeah, we don't sink down into there anymore. Yeah. So something like that. That works great. And on this side, I think we could do something similar for these kind of bumps without increasing it, or maybe making it a bit smaller even. Something like that. Yeah, because you can walk onto the pallet and you can walk onto the rock from there. Can't walk up there still, so we would have to do something similar like we did with the floors and the stairs. So yeah, you know what I want to do? Sort of want to sink this in a bit. So turn free placement on, if it's red stated. And then we're going to turn free placement back on so it snaps. Okay, that's too far. So it's too much into there. Alright, so what we're going to do is delete that floor. Move it a bit closer, if we can. It hops all the way up. Okay. What about in... No, it doesn't sink down there. Alright. Free placement enabled? Free placement enabled, yeah. Alright, we'll click that, turn snap placement back on. Then what we're going to do is get a quarter or a half piece. And that sticks out too much. Well, you know what? No, it doesn't. Okay. Now we'll delete this big piece. And we will put a small staircase on there. And we still can't go up that step. It is too low. Okay, okay. So we'll delete the small floor piece. We'll delete the staircase. Now that we're building, I forgot. Back to our save beacon. We're gonna be deleting a lot of this stuff, and we're gonna be making changes rapidly. We're gonna want to do lots of saves, because we might accidentally delete something we don't wanna. Alright, let's head back out. This is where we're starting anyway. Let's start from this side. Do we want this piece even? What happens if we get rid of that? And then maybe snap a triangle. We got one of those on the other end over here. Yeah, I like that. We can even fall down here a little bit. Can we fall in here? No, because it looks like a gap, but it isn't. That's one of the reasons I wanted to put wood in some of these gaps, because just the way the hitbox of this ruined piece works. Do we want to put the same piece in all of these? I don't think so. That's not going to look great. So what about small wooden floors instead? They also sort of fit. We can't change the size of these, but what we could do is, like, say, put one like that and then one free placed on top of it. Actually, I'm going to do 2 here to get the proper height that I want. I'm going to try to delete that middle one, just so they look like they're sitting on each other more and not in each other. In fact, I'm going to do it one more time. Delete the middle one again. There is a slight gap now, but I'd prefer a slight gap to them actually touching. And how does that work for us walking? Yeah, that's fine. That works. All right. What about turn snapping on? Snapping is on. If I do stairs from that piece, how does that work out for us? We still have a gap to fall, but it's functional. That's fine. That'll work. Okay, we're already more than half done. So all we've done is gotten rid of the wood. I'm going to put this in between episodes. I've shown you what we're doing, basically. I'm going to show you one more thing on this front that we're probably going to end up using. I've used it over here already. Where? Right here. To make this angle, I'll show you how to do that without glitch building. I guess in a way it's a type of glitch, but it's super simple. It doesn't require any kind of timing. Anyone can do it. So you go to the piece that you want, turn to wire mode, you place a wire, start dragging it like this, and then you turn wiring mode off, and you'll be on your building part, and it'll be tethered to that first end of the wire, and then you drag it to the angle you want. Say something like that, maybe? I don't know. And then you have snapping on for that piece there. Now that's not what I want, and by the way, when you do the tether glitch, as it's called, you tether the wire and you glitch the piece, it will color the piece. So what you're going to want to do is change the color of it to its default color. Then you're going to want to pick it up and let it go, and it'll go back to exactly where it was and retain its color. If you don't, every time you load it into the game, it'll have another random color, which is part of how that tethering glitch works. So I don't actually want those 2 pieces there, so I'm going to delete them. Let's go try and build a hut. Did I already go past it? No. It's right there. There's where our first hut will be. Alright, I think this is close enough for building purposes. Let's get out here. I'm going to delete those 2. I'll leave, you know what, I am going to put a scaffolding piece back in, just in case. We'll put it over there. There we go. Now, I think I want a base of some ruins, because we're using ruins here. Oh, they're over here. This one looks like it's got a big flat piece, but it's a triangle. The shape is triangular, so it doesn't really have a good flat area. We can try this. This one here looks pretty good. So does this. These 2, oh, maybe the ruined monument as well. All right, I think we'll try that first. So, somewhere around here, maybe coming off of this low piece. Somewhere like this. So we're going to do that tether glitch we were just talking about. Click, drag, rune piece. Now you'll notice it's red state. I'm going to turn free placement on. I'm going to make it bigger. That's almost perfect to where I want it. I can't really tell how straight I have it, but it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Let's get back out of build mode and test it out. Yeah, I like that. Now, can I do the opposite? I don't know that I will be able to. What I'm going to have to do is Tether Glitch from down to up if I wanted to go the opposite way. So, click, drag, place. See that the round sphere is on the other side, not sphere, cylinder. Let's get that free placement mode on, enlarged. Yeah, that's sort of what I wanted. Go up a bit more. Now it does leave a gap in here. Can we fall through that? No, not really. Okay. That's sort of perfect. And then we're going to build a nice little wooden shack on here. Does not have to be perfectly straight. I just wanted to cover that gap. And not look like it's floating. So, not like that. What we're going to do is a similar thing we did recently. We're going to put building piece there. Then we're going to put one on top of that. One on top of... Am I in free? No. I don't want snap placement. I want free placement. This is pretty much the height I want, so we'll slide it back to the area I want it at. Now we'll try to delete these, making sure not to delete those. There we go. We'll copy this. We'll turn snap placement back on. Perfect. These are almost the perfect width here too. But we don't need a full hut like that at all. So let's get a couple of walls in. I think we might want... all of these have holographic doorways, don't they? They like glow, right? Oh, that doesn't glow very much at all, actually. That's perfect. Now, for the roof, what can we do? We have these two pieces, or what I'm thinking, actually, is more of an open concept. Now, we could also do... no, like... Why can we not do that? Because of this piece? There, like that, and like that, say. And we don't have an open piece. We have these, but it's not very open. I think I would do here is try, no, not copy, color. That doesn't look too bad. Oh, no, not delete. Wooden roof panel, rotate. There we go, and it's already red, perfect. You know what? No, I don't know about those. That might be a bit better. I also sort of want some sort of fence in here. Now, what can we do about that? I don't think it has to be something that's physical. It's up to the player to stop themselves from walking off of stuff. So let's go up here and look at... I thought it was right beside these. Ah, here they are up here. Something like that, maybe? Okay, so we need something flat to put this against to make it work. Can we enlarge the size? We can. Oh, so we don't. We can just... Oh, yes, we do. So what we'll do... Put a wall right there. Can I delete that wall without deleting the rest? I can. Perfect. We'll go back to our banner. And that's as low as I can... Okay. That's unfortunate, so I can't use that piece then. What about... Yeah, these can go here. Perfect. It's sort of a nice railing as is, actually. I'll consider that for the sides here. For this side, I want to be able to fish off this edge, so I want it to look more open. Okay. Banner, yeah, that's at the right height now. Something like that. Increase that size. Decrease the size. I wanted to hit both of those wooden panels on the edge there. Nope, too small. It's probably the right size, but it's not perfectly centered. It's gonna be hard to do. Might have to get a lot closer to perfectly center it. It's frustrating as well that perfectly centered isn't perfectly centered against that thing there. And it's not floating? No, it's touching the wall. Perfect. So I can delete that and that. And then I can only change this to colors that we have on this unless I want to do all of that again. I think red is pretty nice, but how about red and gray? Yeah, it's okay. Well, that's not too bad. It's interesting that, I mean, you would want black and yellow, but you also get blue, or teal and white.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Green. You get red on each of them this way. That's sort of nice. I like that. You get purple and yellow on each of them for that one. No, I think I'm going to go with red and gray. And then over here, we'll do what we were just doing. Two of these, so you don't fall out the edge. Oh, those kept the red and gray color. I did not want to do that. There we go. Do we need anything in here? No, and it's a pretty warm world, so we definitely don't need something like a fire barrel, but I think I'm going to put one anyway. Maybe we want to cook some fish in here. Where is that fire barrel at? Is it in here? Must be in here. There it is, flaming barrel. Don't want to put this too close to the walls. It's fire after all, and they're made out of wood. And let's do a bit of decoration. Get one of these on the wall. Oh, it looks like we're out of time for today. Oh, I'm glad I got the sound on that timer. Alright, so let's build from here to, say, there. Like that. We'll increase the size. So it looks like it's not totally merged into the wall. Let's hop in this hut and see how it looks. Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice sound effect of the fire. Alright, so we've got the hut, we've got the bridge. Oh, look at that, that purple pink sea. That's beautiful. Yeah, this is working out nice. I'm going to keep on keeping on with what we've been working on here today. Oh, that's loud. That's loud. That's loud. Let's go by the nice fire. And we'll come back next time and take a peek. Oh, it does come over the bridge, but I haven't been swept off yet. And it doesn't put the fire out. Nice. That'll be it for today. Until next time, everybody. Have a good time.